Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree edition, where we did finally, last time, we uncovered the full map. The last section of the map here, the Abyssal Woods. We made our way down through the Dark Light Catacombs and finally did discover the last portion of the map that had eluded me for so long. And we were also introduced, my runes are still here as proof of our introduction to the Elden Ring version of Winter Lanterns, which was also just such an enjoyable, fun all-around discovery. It really wasn't that bad of a it really wasn't that bad of a time, especially not compared to Bloodborne Winter Lanterns. But yeah, I'm excited to get back and explore the rest of the shaded. Did I just say shaded woods? The Abyssal Woods. And also we set foot into Midra's Manse. Apparently, ChatGPT tells me it rhymes with dance. I'm probably just going to say mansion because that's really the word that ends up, I think Manse is probably the root word there. So Midra's Mansion, we have yet to explore. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to it, as I always am here on Elden Ring. Everything is just endless fun and enjoyment. I also will start out today with taking another stab here. Maybe my last stab. I have one more idea, and it might be my last, regarding these furnace golems. And if none of these work, what I've done is I have crafted several different versions of pots. Because one thing you got to say about the furnace golems is that they sure look like, you know, one could mistake them for potentially just one giant walking basketball hoop, or something similar, where you're just meant to throw a pot. Like, look, the hands are just sitting there waiting for you to throw something and score the basket by hitting the target. So I've crafted hefty oil pots. I don't know exactly why that would actually help me, rather than making the furnace golem just that much more powerful, because wouldn't this just add fuel to the fire? But we'll try it, because you never know. Maybe he'll burn himself out. We also have freezing pots, which I think I did try before, and it really kind of it doesn't make sense, at least in Pokemon logic, because fire beats ice. So this probably doesn't work either. And then I also have the eternal sleep pots. Now this one may have some merit. Potentially. This one feels like if there's any of the three that would do something, anything, that it would be this. But we'll find out. We're going to give ourselves our little buffs here to make our lives a little bit easier, theoretically. And then we're going to try to see if we can score some baskets. Which is funny because I think, as sports ball note, I think it is actually the NBA Finals right now as I'm recording this in current year. So, funny little coincidence there that my cat Laserbrain just decided to think about. Now you, come over here. See, now this is the problem. A little bit of the problem with my plan is that while they do give us these spirit springs to get up to these ledges that are these elevated platforms, it does sometimes, it's a little awkward to maybe get him over to the spot that you want him to. Now that he's here, though, no, you're still too far away. This dude is still too far away. I'm not gonna be able to land a shot. Am I? Maybe now he's close enough. Okay, that did damage him, but we didn't really land it inside of the hoop, I don't think. The hoop is what I'm calling it now. Reapply my fire protection. Now, it is an oil pot as well, so, you know, if pots are part of the plan... No, I'm throwing it at his face. I'm throwing it at his face. This is not working the way that I had visualized in my mind. Maybe I need to just manually target, don't use camera lock. I almost feel like I caused that explosion, but I don't think I did. I think I might have just coincidentally happened to land the pot there at the same moment that the attack was landing. Or not the attack, that he was spawning his next eruption. Yo, I think this could work, actually. I'm actually landing... Okay, if it's meant to work, I actually did land the pot inside. The freezing pot wasn't, like, super effective or anything. Let's, I'm gonna drink a flask. Just to top off my health. We'll give ourselves a little more flame protect me. Let's just top off our resources here momentarily. And then I want to try the sleep pot. Like, we're gonna get this guy to fall asleep. It seems like a bit of a ridiculous idea, but at the same time, why not? This is Elden Ring. Why not? You know what? I might have actually thrown the pot over him. I mean, okay, I think I've at least figured out, you know, through manual targeting, we can pretty reliably hit the target. I'm out of pots now, though. I'm sort of out of pots, so now I'm doubting. We didn't really get, the sleep didn't have any effect, as I probably should have guessed. I think as I did guess, but this is just one of these Hail Marys that you try because, you know, you ain't got nothing else. Nothing else is working. And it doesn't make any sense how you're supposed to kill this guy. Okay. Okay. I think we. I don't know if any of those counted as 3-pointers, but I think we definitely scored some baskets. But that still doesn't do anything because this guy. What am I missing about this? I don't think I'm gonna get this one, folks. I think this is where the Miyazaki probably intended you to be playing online so that you could. There could be a bunch of mess. I'm gonna go the wrong way here. So that there are online messages that give you a clue about how you're supposed to tackle this problem, but I don't think that's gonna do it unless I just brute force this, you know, and use whatever spells that may. Wow, he really follows us up here. I don't remember this happening before. Dome him with some black flames. That's obviously the answer. Our black flame actually goes up and hits him, which is funny. But this is also going to take forever, and it doesn't feel right either. So I don't know. I have received, there have been a handful of people in the comments that have kindly left some nudges within spoiler tags. So I think what I will probably do, I think I'm at my wit's end when it comes to the furnace golems. I think we're at that point, and especially as it feels like we are, you know, the end is potentially in sight. We're kind of getting to a point where, just to de-aggro the guy here, I will warp to the side of grace. We're getting to that point in the playthrough where we might be done. We might be close. Maybe we're still far away from the end. I have no idea. I shouldn't say I have no idea, because I have an instinct that says, you know, we've made our way through a bit of Anir Alim, and that does feel like endgame. And we also have now found the last area of the map. So it's reasonable. It's totally reasonable to conclude that we're close. We're definitely closer to the end than we've ever been. I guess you could say that at any point in the playthrough. But since we're at that point, we're getting to that point, I think it's more than fair to start maybe taking some of these nudges and bits of guidance from you all in the audience as for things that I have not figured out yet, and perhaps things that I have missed. I think I am going to open up and say, you know, it's kind of that time. And if there is anything in the game, furnace golems could be one of them, but I think I have some people that have nudged me already on that front. So if there are other things that I have missed either in the DLC or in the base game that you have been kind of like, oh, I mean, obviously if we've done, you know, differences in NPC quest lines that have to wait till New Game Plus, that's a whole different story. But if there are like items that I've missed or caves that I've missed or, you know, maybe like, I don't know, world mini bosses that come out at night or something that I've missed, something that's been on your mind that you would like to offer a nudge, I still don't want to know. I don't want a spoiler about what I'm looking for. Like, oh, go to this place and you'll find this spell, or you'll find this weapon, or you'll find this talisman. I don't want to know what I'm looking for. And I maybe don't even want to know if I'm looking for an enemy or anything like that. But if you have a nudge to a particular portion of the map, like, oh, you might want to re-explore Southern Caelid or something like that, you know, pointing me to a region, and so it's a little bit narrowed down with this massive, holy shit, this massive world map that I would need a little direction to say, hey, maybe focus your efforts in this region. I got one of the frenzied rams after me, actually. I got one of the frenzied rams after me, and he's about to taste the end of my new sword. I have leveled up the Fire Knight's Flame Art Greatsword. We're using a Flame Art. That's the Ash of War. But the Fire Knight's Greatsword that I got to drop while I was backtracking in the Shadow Keep. We're gonna play around with that today. And I have the Flame Spear Ash of War equipped specifically, so this is gonna be fun. New weapon time. If you have nudges, to finish my thought, if you have a nudge that you want to offer for something in the game that you feel is substantive enough that you'd like me to find it, please do use the spoiler tags still, say gameplay or backtracking nudge. You can maybe be a little less vague with your spoiler tag, but still, you know, if you can leave it in a spot where you're not spoiling what I'm looking for and also giving me enough leeway to where I'm still the one doing the exploring, or I've got a little bit of exploring to do. I'm not just you know, it's not like I don't want to be following a walkthrough on as if I were looking up a wiki page and finding this item that I had missed. I don't know if that hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'm explaining myself clearly. I'm always a little worried that I'm not doing that, because it's difficult to play a game and explain yourself clearly. Or at least I always feel like it in the moment. Oh my god, did I just guard? We just got a 3-for-1 when a rat 3-for-1. Okay, so we're making our way here through the rest. We're gonna quickly as I can in Akinar, the scale of Akinar speed. Quickness is you know, much slower than normal, but we're gonna try to make our way through this portion to the south that I have not yet explored. We were focused on sort of the northern western side of things, but we're just gonna, before we get to Midra's mansion, we're just gonna see what we might have missed over here. If there was anything that I might have overlooked, such as very important somber smithing stones. Come get it. Come get it. Oh, I forgot. I'm not using my, I haven't used my the whole reason that I've got this sword. I got to get back into the right train of thought here. The whole point of equipping this sword with the flame spear is that I get to do this. Boom! And then I have massive flame sword. Oh, look at how sick that looks, dude. Just, I love the way they do the weapon animations of all the different varieties. It's just amazing. It's so good. We came up here before. God damn it, I came up here before. There was an item that I already collected. So I'm going the wrong way. All right, but you got to see my cool flame sword. The flame spear, and the flame spear, I didn't even really use it to its greatest efficacy because we can, it shoots them from so far away. It's got some range to it. And it felt fitting as I was just doing a little bit. I didn't really spend a lot of time doing off-camera backtracking after last episode, but I did go and do a little bit of it, and that's where I was playing around with this sword. And I also equipped a whole bunch of different fire spells, because we're down here in the Abyssal Woods, and everything is Flame of Frenzy, sort of. It's not, you would think, based on, you know, the ending cutscene, Lord of Chaos, you would think that everything would be a little bit more, I don't know, on fire, but maybe the fires have already burned themselves out. Perhaps it's, we already called the Frenzied Flame fire department. Okay, so far, yeah, this area, last time I was kind of like trying to figure out how I felt about this area, and I think it's really that this area kind of just, it really just feels unfinished. I think that's what the thought in my head is. It just doesn't, it almost feels a little bit like they ran out of time and they just didn't quite get to do all the things that they would have wanted to do. Because, oh, how did you, apparently that went over my guard. That was weird. I don't know how you hit me through my guard. Because you've got, you know, most of the area just doesn't have a lot to it. It's got this, you know, a little bit of the Frenzied Flame texturing on the walls. But you just basically, you got rats all around. You got Frenzied Flame sheep. You got a few scattered Inquisitors. And then you got the Winter Lanterns that are just in that one... How the fuck did my sword just went directly through you? What is going on here, man? What is going on with Elden Ring? Maybe that's another part of... They didn't get to finish all of the hitboxes correctly. I don't know. The Winter Lanterns were in this one little section, but then that was it. Everything else, it just feels very barren compared to so much of the game. And it's kind of... It's, you know... It makes it a little less... It's just, frankly, it's just a little less interesting of a zone. It's kind of a boring zone so far. Famous last words, because here comes, like, the big Frenzy Flame dragon. Ancient dragon that's going to be as cool as hell. But it just, like... It has this, like... It's a bit of a snoozer at the moment. Now, have I... Okay, I see messages, though. So now... Oh, I have actually found a new Winter Lantern area, I think. It looks like the Winter Lanterns are also patrolling down here. Because I don't think we came this way. I feel like we found them up here, did we not? It was on this side of things, and that's where my runes are. That's way over there. Hide yourself, make not a sound. Quietly await your chance. Combat is not an option. Maybe we did go through here. I don't know. Did we go through here, guys? I'm not so sure. Well, whether we did or whether we didn't, I guess we're going, and we know how to handle this, I think. We just need to avoid the frenzied eyeball alarm system that's hiding in the grass that I thought was something cool to pick up, and that's how they get you. They lure you in. But otherwise, we play Sekiro for a little bit. It's fine. I just don't know when you turn around, so I don't want to risk... Yeah, see, if I had gone for it, I'd have been dead meat, because I'd have turned around right when your ass was walking the other way. So now we just got to sit here and wait. Okay, so there was another part of the map, at least, that had these winter lanterns, and I'm so glad that we explored down here so we could experience it. It's been a lot of fun. Been so much fun. I am looking forward to Midra's Manse, though. Midra's Manse felt very... I loved the atmosphere that we were introduced to there, so I'm curious to know more about that. Quickly check my notes here while we're waiting for the winter lantern to turn around to remind myself the dialogue that we got. Okay, now that you're turned around, let's go. Now that you're turned around, I will go to the next set of... There's no alarm system. Oh, there's the alarm system. Okay, this first set of weeds and tall grass didn't have the the eyeball corn stalks. So it looks like the safer path might be over on the left, because there's only the one corn stalk over there. And also, she's patrolling on the far side. Will she see us from right here? I feel like their vision doesn't reach that far. We just need to not hit that. Don't hit the alarm bell. I think I have to get really close to them. To the corn stalks. The eyeball stalks. I think I have to get really close to activate it, if I remember correctly. So I should be able to sneak through between it and the tree. There's a rat making sounds somewhere that might screw with my plans. Because the whole make not a sound gets a little tough if you're having to fight a rat. It's on your butt. But maybe that rat is... Oh shit, it is over here. It is literally in the tall grass. Is it also hiding from the winter lantern? Or does it just not see us? I can see it right there with the frenzied eyes. What the fuck? It's also hiding from the winter lantern, guys. The rat's like, don't tell her I'm here. Don't give away my position. Oh, that's hilarious. We can make it over here, right? We can make it this way. We're good. We're good. A little worried that when I'm not in the tall grass, but otherwise I think we're fine. I think we're good. I don't think their eyesight, their range is that... They really don't see very far, I don't think. Which is shocking, a little bit shocking, considering all the eyeballs. That poor rat that's just stuck over there. Doesn't know what the fuck to do. Alright, well, maybe we'll... I was gonna say maybe we'll come back for that rat. That is never gonna happen. I'm sorry, that rat is on his own. You gotta just, you know, at some point, you're gonna have to sack up and just face your fears. Okay, so now, I don't think, unless I see any items, I don't think we have to go to the north. Maybe up here we could check real quick. The other thing about this area, I think that does make it a little frustrating, is the fact that we can't ride Torrent. They're really making us relive the Dark Souls experience, you know? And that, you know, Dark Souls is great. Love me some Dark Souls, but I've also gotten used to riding Torrent. The navigation of the open world is just so well done with the horseback, the spectral steed. And I miss him. They're giving us another Steak America. Was there a mini-boss here that we missed? It's getting very foggy. Or is this just another... We're still quite a ways away from the Midra's entrance. So I feel like we're in for a fight. My butt is clenched. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Are they really going to make us navigate past winter lanterns in the fog? Is that really what this lower area does down here? Because wasn't that the sound that the winter lanterns make? You're not going to make me fight a boss. You're just going to make me sneak past... Oh my god. Bro, and we are so far away from it. Oh, but we did. They did give us a Stake America. Okay. I was like, we're so far from a side of grace. Yeah, there's the winter lantern fly. Dude, how am I supposed to do this if I can't see them? I guess turn off my light. Turn off my high beams. That's the first step here, so I can actually see something. Dude, it feels like they're right on top of me based on the sound. Like you're right on the other side of this tree. Or is the sound all just here to scare me? Because I don't see them. No, there we go. I see one now. I see you now. Okay, okay. I just needed to get my sights on you. Now, you do not seem to be patrolling. So that might mean you're facing to the right. So I kind of need to make my way over to the left, I suppose, to go up here. And that might be the challenge here is... Yeah, turning off my lantern actually was way better. Okay, yep, that's the trick here. You're just standing still. You're not doing a thing. Other than making Elden Ring style winter lantern noises. I do not miss the creepy singing. Not in the least. There was an item here. Okay. Yeah, 3 clarifying boluses. We got them. Got those clarifying boluses, folks. We're good. It is, I do like though that they give you a clue. The sound design is really superb, of course, in this game. But they really, you know, the fog starts rolling in and then the sound, even though it's not the creepy singing like it was in Bloodborne, they still give you, they make a sound that you are already familiar with. That, okay, wait a minute, shit's going wrong. This is not good. I'm walking into a bad place here. I do always forget that we can roll and stay crouched. So, was there one more of them? Was it just that one single... I guess it was that one single lantern just standing there at a... they wanted you to just run through the fog, I think. Be like, I'm just gonna run on through here. And all of a sudden, wham! Right through the fog. You can't see shit. She gets you. Alright, and now we're basically... Oh, I guess... Can I not get to the mansion over in... There's no... it looks like on the map there could be like an alternate route down to the mansion, but it looks like no. Because I don't think there was a passageway here. This was all cliff face. And this just goes back in the direction of the lantern. Unless there was some sort of opening back here. But otherwise, I think that might do it. I think that might be the rest of the woods explored. We have done it, I think. Yeah, and I think we've reached the spot that we reached before where the water... It's this little cubby... Not a cubby hole. This where the water flows underneath the rock formation. Yeah, we were under here before. You have to, like, make your way around and up and over, and that takes you into the Manse Hall. So, we already have a site of grace, though, at the Manse Hall. So, why don't we just go straight there? Because, honestly... I'm kind of done with the Abyssal ones. It's hard to say that's it might be my least favorite in the game so far. Just because it's just so, the winter lanterns outside of them, it's so boring. Am I alone in that thought? Am I out to lunch? I would much rather explore this place. And I want to first remind myself the dialogue that we were, oh yeah, we had this warning. Leave now, come no closer. The madness wells, which I presume to be Midra, probably warning us. Don't fuck with my shit. Get the hell out of here. So, of course we're gonna fuck with his shit. You've got to be kidding me. I actually wanted to take a closer look at that painting, but I decided to fucking roll into it. Why did I decide to do that? What? Let me switch my talismans before I forget here, to a little bit more, not fire golem tech. Okay. That was a very picturesque depiction, I think, of the mansion. And it was also a sus wall. So, sus painting wall. Okay. Yeah. I'm already so 1000% more interested in exploring here than I am the rest of the Abyssal woods. So, all right. I think we already talked to you as well. Uninvited guest. Our great master Midra, approach not the madness lest ye succumb. I do have to admit that Midra, the name Midra, just it sounds very much, or it makes me think of Midir. So I can't help but think that we're facing up against a there's going to be a frenzied flame dragon. This dude is actually just a frenzied flame dragon in disguise that we're going to be doing battle with eventually, which I'm okay with. But we'll see what we're going to find here. We've already found first fucking... It's a blind playthrough, guys, but if you saw all the fucking sus walls that I rolled into going through the Darklight Catacombs, you know that sometimes you get lucky. You just keep hitting all the corners, and eventually you get paid off. Okay. Oh boy, what am I hearing? Bro, horned warriors, ghost style. Need stamina. Okay, well that was great. That was great. Okay, at least he's not wearing the frickin' horned, he's not wearing the damn Divine Beast mask, so this is fine. They'll probably have those guys in here as well. But probably not, actually, because they probably save those guys for a near Alim. Alright. We gotta get into the, combat mode here. Just gotta do better. That's it. Just do better. What? Come on. No hitbox there? Or my range. It's my range. That's what it is. Okay. Giant's Flame. Open with some Giant's Flame. Not that that's particularly effective. Damn it. This is a new move, isn't it? This is a new move. I hesitated on the flash ring. So of course, that means I'm dead. Hesitation is defeat. Haven't you learned by now, you fool? My kick, or my jump attack just completely missed him. Don't you just hate it when you leave him on a sliver of health? Don't you just hate it? Man, those guys are so tough. Already down fucking 4 flasks. Haven't even moved an inch. And we're already fucking... I should have put on my Black Flames protection. That would have helped. That would have helped. I'm gonna try to let my trickle shield plus heal do its deal. because I need the help. And I think I see a backstab target. But I also hear lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of rats, which I'm already over. We had so many rats outside. Why did we have to bring them back here? Oh, actually, this is a charge-up station. Okay, so my health will be... I'm good. I'm good for the moment. Wait, what did I... Oh, I did the wrong freaking talisman. Okay, I gotta get my head in the game here. Gotta get focused in, because Elden Ring demands it. A torn diary page. So this is under info. Discarded page ripped from a diary. Bearing a passage written in a tremulous hand. As in trembling. I touched him, but only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable. What the fuck? Huh? That feels like it could be a clue to something, but I have no idea right now, so we're gonna bank that one away. Come back to that. Okay, there's an item up there. I guess I gotta do some jump puzzling for. How much do I care about killing all of you? I guess I probably care a little bit. Because y'all have daggers. And leaving you alive to just stab me in the back is probably not a good idea. You drop winter lantern flies. Awesome. Excellent. And more swollen grapes. Oh, sweet. Oh, they drop silver horn tenders. Is that the clue, or is that the guys to farm silver horn tenders are the shadowy hollows? Dude, there are so many fucking rat sounds. It's kind of driving me a little insane already. Can we fucking shut this off? Might have to turn off my headphones. Ooh, the spiral architecture here, huh? Okay, they do love the spiral architecture around this joint. And we were just in this room? Okay. Well, around this joint. We're just here for the first time in the mansion. I'm thinking about Bellarat, but there's definitely the spiral-themed architecture from Bellarat is making a, is being reprised here. And man alive, this place is... Uh-oh, what the fuck? Huh? What did that? I don't know what did that. The great? Oh, shit. I'm so confused right now. Is this coming down from above? It must be coming from above. I don't know if we're getting attacked by Midra. I don't know what the hell is happening, but I can't tell where it's coming from. That's the most annoying part here. Holy shit. So we need to kind of like... Dude, it can hit me there. Are you serious? Okay, that is... Alright. I'm already annoyed. Thank you very much. I think this was the theme. Or this was what they were going for with the DLC. They were just like, how can we fucking piss off the player at every turn? How can we do it? I got an idea, guys. Let's have an enemy that can shoot through the floor before the player even has a chance to see them or target them. And they can basically just kill them if they're not, you know, fucking running through the place. Because that's apparently what we gotta do here. Because none of that made any sense. Oh, and then one of these guys is back. That's what they do. So they run you into a fucking... They run you into a... He's patrolling in the other direction. He's not back yet. It's one of the sorcerer guys. Okay. He throws the... Okay, it's an item. I see it now. So he's throwing that stone. It's like the... I know what it is. I know what it is. It's similar to the items that were... there was an item like it in... I don't think we can backstab these guys. I need to be giving myself a little bit better chance here. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna give myself Black Flames protection, so I need to do this. And then, you know, we don't have to fight these guys. Sometimes you I get it. I have the mindset of I want to defeat everything, you know? I want to beat it all. But sometimes you're at that point in a game where you're in a DLC that is just difficult at every turn, and it may not be feasible to commit yourself to downing every last enemy. At the same time, how would we sneak past this guy? Do we not need to, like, go in this direction? Or is there... Like, we have to find our way up. I am noticing, obviously, that the architecture... There is a second floor here that I haven't yet noticed a ladder for. But I have definitely noticed there's some very cool, like, Bloodborne-style rafters here that need to be explored. Imagine if Bloodborne had an actual dedicated jump button. But I don't think I've missed a ladder here. Obviously, we are exploring a part of this that is behind a sus wall. And I never did actually open this door. Or try to open this door, because maybe it doesn't even open. Cannot open from this side. So it's funny. It's a sus wall, but it's one that you're probably everybody's gonna find, because there's a painting and there's nowhere else to go. There's literally nowhere else to go. So this is the way forward. Okay, I'm not gonna use. I'm too greedy with this silver scarab. We've gotten our lore drops throughout the DLC. I need to use something a little bit better in this case. Let's give ourselves more stamina. Is it better to have the stamina regen or just a bigger pool? Just give yourself freaking 30 extra stamina. Let's try it. Let's see if that feels better than, you know, stamina regen. I don't know. Like, I have forever implanted in my seeing somebody for the first time in Dark Souls using both the Chloranthy ring and the Grass Crest shield, and then seeing somebody else do it, and then seeing another person do it, and being like, oh, okay, I guess that's the way you're supposed to play Dark Souls. Just give yourself as much stamina as possible. And so I've had that forever stuck in my head. Aha, there is a way to sneak here. Never mind. We don't have to... Okay. Sure. Sure, you got me. Congrats. Ooh, and there's a lever. There was a way to do sneak. So they really are, it's not just the winter lanterns here, maybe. They really want to... The Midra's Manse... The Midra's Manse, the Midra's Mansion is going to, Actually, what did that open? Did that open one of... I thought maybe that opened the door back at the start. But I think it actually opened, like, one of these bookshelves. But they're totally... We're totally doing, we can play the stealth game. This guy patrols in a way that lets us play the stealth game. Now, I don't think he patrols. I think he goes... He comes back this way, doesn't he? Or does he come back around? So what did we open? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the ladder. Yeah, I was gonna... the sound... I didn't see the little ladder get revealed. Or I didn't see the bookshelf or whatever move. but I heard which direction it came from. Okay. That's a really interesting way that they introduced us. They give you that first Horned Warrior ghost, and you get your ass handed to you. And the second one comes along and you're like, I do not want to fight this guy. Like, immediately, that was my reaction. Not immediately, but very quickly did I say, you know what? We're not fighting this guy. No, what the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. He can hit me from below? Because we made sound. Fuck me, I gotta stealth through the whole damn place. No, now he's aggro to me. Oh, fuck this shit, man. Fuck this shit. This is some bullshit, man. This shit about enemies being able to hit you from below like that with the fucking Horned Warrior weapon skill. It's bullshit, man. I'm tired of the bullshit of this DLC. It's worn me down, guys. I'm at the point, there's too many fingers, there's too many lion heads, there's too many horns. Everybody's horny all the time. It's ridiculous. I can't even like talk to the fucking spirit over here because this guy's attacking me. Maybe I can. I beg you stop. Haven't I taken enough? Are we not brethren, common in our line? And yet you offer only cruelty. I ask, what crime did great Midra commit? Good question. Good question. What crime? The crime that Midra committed was apparently designing enemies for his mansion that are bullshit. Enemies and mechanics that are bullshit. I do really like the kind of like smoky atmosphere though of the place. That's what it is. Okay, so Surging Frenzied Flame. It's like the, I think it's like the stones, I mean, we can find out here, right? It should show up next to, okay, it's kind of like these Sprite Stones, but it also, I guess there's fire coils that it could be compared to. But use FP to place a stone on the ground where it spews frenzied flames. Spirits are eternal, and yet frenzied flame melts them away regardless. No wonder the horn scent. Forbid the flame's use. Yeah, it's just the fact that it can shoot you through the floor. Like that stuff, I don't know. It's just not fun to me. It's not fun. It's not interesting from a, you know, trying to overcome the challenging enemies in a level. Make them be able to, like, I can kind of live with the idea that they can hit you through a wall. You know, okay, like we're at least on the same level. But when they're shooting you from below or above, and it's through an actual surface where you just can't even see them, it just feels so ridiculously unfun. Okay, oh god. Who knows what's going to appear here as I run through this place, but my eye did just manage to spot the Site of Grace at the far end. Just in case, we're gonna do this, but then we're running. I feel like some shit's gonna appear, but I'm gonna try to make a beeline for a Site of Grace. Cause, okay, hold on. Beeline maybe might have had to just be put on pause for a second because I thought we were getting like a scripted thing happening. Hold on then. Since, let me grab this Site of Grace first and we shall examine more closely who and what is making the noise over here. Midra, perhaps? Are those... What exactly... Like, I see that you're holding some sort of... Oh god, I think... It looks like this poor soul has been... has been spiked in the head. And he's holding, or he's maybe... I don't know what he's doing, if he's trying to pull it out. But then there's like... There's like... spikes or something that are... coming out of his sides? Like, okay. Okay. Didn't really need to see that. Okay, do I want to sit? Not just... Actually, yes. Because now I don't really care if I respawn. There's nothing that I really want to... I think I can sit. Because I really do need the refill on flasks. And I think I need to redo my flask. We're going to go and do either 11.3 or maybe even 12.2. We'll go 11.3 because I'm probably still going to be using some amount of spells. But having an extra healing flask does feel pretty good. When I see... Oh, I see now that we're above where we started. I get it. I get it. So is this Midra? That would, I guess, make sense. He's the guy who's doing all the talking. And, did the same thing happen to him? Is that what happened to all the... the dildo heads out front? Is this what happened? They got they got spiked in the head and I don't know. I don't know, guys. All I know is we'll just keep exploring, and maybe if we're lucky, we will put an end. Oh, I might see that might be a sus wall. Oh no, it's not a sus wall. You got to just make a jump. If we're lucky, we'll put an end to these rats that are fucking driving me nuts. Although at the same time, that's a very dark room there. Okay, all right. I guess that kind of worked out. I wasn't quite intending to lure the rats out to their doom. I want to see the rat face off with the horned warrior. Let's make that happen. I was just like, okay, I don't know where the walkways are in this very dimly lit room that I'm about to fling myself into here with a bunch of rats, and I might be better served by lighting things up a bit. But now that we've got the big boy out of here, okay, I can see I had a lot more walkway than I thought I had. So there are so many of you though. Holy shit. Yeah, that's where all the noise was coming from. There's just a bunch of rats. What's the counter, I wonder, on the number of rats that we've killed in Elden Ring? Mad Craftsman Cookbook number 3. And now we can craft those surging Frenzied Flame stones for ourselves. Yay. That's like... Is it just me, or is like they're... I don't find myself... I'm the Lord of Chaos! It's weird. I'm the Lord of Chaos. You'd think I would be like, yes, all the Frenzied Flame, give it to me. But I'm getting these mad cookbooks and I'm like, meh. Nah. I could already shoot flame out of my eyes. Why do I need to throw a little stone on the ground? And then I threw it on the ground. Okay, I guess that's the end of this area. Was there anything else that we missed? Was there anything else that I ran by? Is there a sus wall hidden over here somehow? Or was there a sus wall that we missed? You never know. Yeah, for 100 failures, there's one success for every 100 failures. Okay, so now I think we've procured our cookbook and we've silenced the rats. Well, there's still one of them that fell down. That's who knows where he's at. But for the most part, we've quelled the rats. And now we can move forward with our lives. I thought that was... Gosh, I had a Bloodborne flashback so hard just now. When I looked in this direction, I saw the drape, or the... whatever, the curtain. I saw this... Oh, there's an Inquisitor here. I saw this thing here hanging from the hook, and I thought it was one of those enemies from Bloodborne that you meet in Old Yarnum. I guess they're in a lot of places, but the hooded, shrieky things. that poison you, I guess, as well. They do things that are not nice. But there's like a whole room full of them at one point, right? Where the wolf's hanging up. The werewolf's been strung up, and they're like all in this room, and they just start screaming like crazy. Boy, this has got... There's also like a... Canehurst kind of... these bookshelves remind me of Canehurst a bit. This whole part of the DLC is just so Bloodborne. I guess we're trying to make it over here. Do I need to run and jump? Oh, if only Bloodborne had a jump button. Speaking of old Yarnum, that one jump in that werewolf room. This feels like this rug is gonna, like, the floor is gonna collapse. That's what this feels like. Maybe it's meant to collapse. Although we're actually supposed to drop down there, aren't we? Okay, we're gonna find out if this collapses. Fear dissolves. Do we want to jump to that side for any reason? There's no items, so far as I can see. And maybe I couldn't even make the jump. I think I just want to go... there's an Inquisitor there. Who knows, there could be like invisible walkways. Because I don't yet know how we're getting across to that balcony. But the obvious way to go is to get this item that's on top of here, so I'm going to do that. Shadow Realm Rune. Okay, and then these are just Inquisitors. I could take Inquisitors all day long. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Give me Inquisitors. No big deal. It's the Horned Warriors that I don't want to have anything to do with ever again. And I'm probably not gonna have such luck. Ooh, I like this little setup we've got here. Your attacks get blocked by the staircase and mine don't. Haha! How the turns have tabled. Okay, so then how do I get up to you? There's a bit of light coming in from the ceiling up there, which suggests maybe they're like, why would the map help me here? I don't know why I'm going to the map, but it does suggest that there is a very perhaps place to drop in from, who knows, from the outside? Question mark? I'm probably on a... This is where I open the door from the other side, isn't it? I just realized that we're probably on that. We're on the other side of where we started. Oh, and there's a ladder here. I'm sort of waiting. I'm waiting for the, Inquisitor. I'm waiting for the Horned Warrior to just pop out. Waiting for the Horned Warrior to make an appearance. Yo, dude, it's the loading screen. Don't you love those moments, guys? That's one thing that the FromSoft games just do so well. It's got to be Midra, right? And then who's this? Sister Frida? That's who it reminds me of. But yeah, that moment where it's like, hey, I've been seeing that thing forever, and now I know where it is. There we go. Okay. Shortcut opened. And now there is a kickdown ladder there we're gonna unlock eventually, but there is a ladder here pretty close nearby. So that can we just go right there? Is it not? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Oh shit, there was a fucking ladder here. What? Why am I like this? I did the same thing with the ladder in the Shadow Keep, didn't I? So somehow, I guess my eye just, you know, it was drawn over here naturally. I don't think to look down nearly as much as I should. Okay, so here, we drop down to this? No, it doesn't get me anywhere. What? Wait, so how do we get the drop down ladder? There must be, it must be, there's a long and winding road around that gets us there. It's not, this is not like, oh, just check behind this sus wall or something that's right near the bonfire. We're getting there some other way, right? Okay, I see, and that's, yeah, okay. All right, this is a classic FromSoft, awesome level design. I love it already. I hate the enemies. I hate basically every enemy in the DLC. Everything annoys me. But I love the atmosphere and I love the level layout. So, you know, there's tension. Okay, we gotta go back up this ladder because I think the only way forward must be something involving these. There's a jump, a sequence of jumps here. Maybe there's even an invisible walkway, but it doesn't quite feel like that. I just think I've missed something. Gotta find what I missed. I did the jumps to take me, there's a ledge over here. How do I get up to that? How do I elevate my state of mind? By drinking a flask instead of going to my pouch to deactivate my telescope. That's how. Classic. Okay, let's go back over here and try to jump across over here. Because there must be something here that I'm missing, right? Like, is this just an invisible walkway? No. Or do I can't walk on here. There's not enough ledge to walk on. What am I overlooking? I'm going to feel very silly in a moment, I'm sure, because I'm just overlooking something so obvious. Right now, it ain't obvious at all. Can I climb up on the pile of... Was I supposed to climb up on the pile of corpses or something? Was there a ladder that goes up to where... Oh, I see now there's a... Fatty ahead. How do I get to you, bro? You want to give me a hint? How do I get to you? There's a dude with an item up there. Yo, what the... There's that hood. What is it reminding me of? That hood is reminding me of something or somebody. I feel like I should be able to get across here, but... I mean, let's drop a... It's not a sus floor situation. There's something that I have overlooked. A ladder or something that I've just blatantly missed. I guess I didn't drop down to this ledge, but it didn't look like there was anything on it. And that's confirming my suspicion. This window is kind of... The board's... It is not completely boarded up, so the light's coming through a bit. Does that have anything to do with it? Can I... Am I supposed to do something with this painting? Holy shit. That's what it is. It's the paintings, guys! It's the paintings. That's... Okay, so it wasn't something, like, super obvious necessarily. Because, you know... It's the loading screen! And that's how they do the misdirect. Because they get you thinking like, oh, it's the loading screen, and you're just... Your mind is not even considering the possibility in that moment that it's a fucking sus wall the whole time. just like the fucking loading screen with Amir's throne was a fucking sus throne, and there was a fucking nightmare of fingers underneath it. And you wish you could block it from your memories, so you never did it. And you never went there. There's a lever. Do a thing that I need you to do. Yes. Oh, that's such a Canehurst move, dude. This is so Canehurst right here. Boom. Okay, so that makes exactly what I needed. Oh, get the fuck. No fall damage, really? What the fuck? Did I just say get the fuck before that? What did I say? What are the words coming out of my mouth, folks? This is... The Shadow of the Erdtree has just put my brain in a blender. Like, my brain is actual jello at this point. And I actually hate jello. Because it makes me nauseous. I've always hated, like, anything that's, like, gelatinous. Since I was a kid. Like, it just always would just... It never agreed with me, and so I hate jello. Jello's the worst. Okay, so now we can make it across here. And now, what does this remind me of? And why do you look so... like, this is... It's a little like the Death Knight corpse that we found in... It's such a unique loot corpse. What's up with your hands? Your fingers are so elongated. But also, you don't seem familiar. Like, I don't recognize this as an enemy that we've faced a billion times. Like we had the... not a billion times, but the Death Knight we were familiar with when we found that loot corpse in the Darklight Catacombs. So I almost get the feeling that this thing's gonna, like, come to life on me. Pillage remains. Does it all... Is that what it says for every loot corpse? It must. It must. Oh, this is Nanaya. Oh, this is the lady in the painting. This is Sister Frida. It's Nanaya. Nanaya's torch. I can't use it because I'm too dumb. But it has the Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. In a distant land in an age-long past was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. He could not become the Lord of Chaos. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. Oh, shit. Okay, so at first I thought that would have been referring to Midra, but this is somebody else. Some nameless poor sap who couldn't cut it. He was a Lord of Chaos reject. Hold torch out in front and spit out Frenzied Flame. Afflicts those caught in an area of effect with madness. The skill will continue for as long as the button is held down. Okay. Nanaya's torch. I mean, even if we can't use it, we can still, like, just use it as a torch, right? Like, wield effectively just means we can't use the weapon skill, right? But we can still... Look at that! Oh my god, dude! Okay, that is sick. That's the best torch. That is instantly the best torch. And I'm speaking completely objectively, guys. Zero bias at all as the Lord of Chaos. But that is objectively... Okay, you can't quite see, like, the black hole effect from here. I was hoping we could zoom in on it, because when you're from this angle, it looks like there's this... Yeah, frenzied black hole inside that you just can't see up close. That is so cool, and it's a fucking vertebra. It's a backbone that you're holding. What the fuck? That is so cool. Okay. Awesome. Perfect pickup. Love it. I also love that you're giving us a perfect plunging attack here. We're going to give ourselves a little Black Flames protection. And then we get to it. And I'm too short. I'm too short for you to hit me. So that works. Oh, you drop Revered Spirit Ash. Sweet. Sweet. Dude, my Frenzied... I didn't mean to do that. My Frenzied Flame Torch and my flaming sword. Look at that sick ass combo. That's so fucking cool. Okay, where are we going here? Was there a shortcut to open here? This feels like, oh, I see. Where did you come from? You must have patrolled out here. I guess when we opened up, I didn't think about there being a passageway down here that would open up as well. I just thought about immediately jumping across the bookshelf. That's cool. They give you like 2 ways inside that you unlock. But this one's a little more convenient for, dude, look at how the way that the backbone, like, when you put it on your back, the backbone on your back, the way, oh, it just looks so sick. It blends right in with, like, the Lord of Chaos, the fingerprints that we've got here. I love our setup, by the way. Like, the color scheme just fits so well. And then, of course, you got the fucking Jaren's leggings that are just funky, but I do love throwing a little bit of funk. Just a dash of funk into our fashion souls, you know? It adds flavor. Okay, is this the... I think this is the only way forward, so, just... Where's the ambush? Yep. I chose wrong. It was either left or right. I picked the wrong side. There were 2 ambushes. Y'all tried. For a second, I thought I was gonna eat it because it looked like I was actually running right into a barrage of arcs. What are they called? I haven't been using the spiral magic as much, but they're called like barrage of arcs. That's what it's called. They look like they do look like rune arcs. The magic that they use. Sight of Grace. Let's go. Oh, there is something on the chandelier. Oh shit, dude, we're doing all the Bloodborne things. There's our kickdown ladder. Was this a Bloodborne thing, or am I thinking of DS1? I am thinking of DS1 actually. I'm thinking of knocking down the chandelier in DS1. But imagine if you had a jump button in DS1, you could just jump to the thing. What if that were the, what if one day, imagine guys, one day they go back and they do like the remastered version of all the games, and the only change is they just all have a jump button. It would probably completely break every single one of them, so you'd never do it. But just imagine the possibilities. Are we here at the boss fight? Yeah, okay. I can understand that this dude is just... We need to get you a doctor, my friend. We seriously need to get you a doctor. Okay, so this is a boss fight, right? So, we need to do something with our runes. So, give me a brief moment here to do a little bit of housekeeping and spend my runes as I see fit. Okay, our rune stash is starting to dwindle a little bit, but we still have enough to get us to the next level. So let's just put that next point into Dex as we have been doing. And let's get back to checking out what's going on with Midra. I had to think for a second what the boss name... I don't know if Midra's the boss. Midra may not be the boss. But we're back to... Ooh, actually, where were we going? I don't remember which site of grace we stashed here at... So we'll try the 2nd floor chamber. The 2nd floor chamber does appear to be the correct one. So we are raring to go. I think I already activated the... No, I did not activate the useless summoning pool, so that is now functional. And I have... talismans that are of use. So, we go. Oh my god, it just started getting darker there. Also, the other thing I'm noticing as we're walking up here is what exactly there are. I thought maybe they were swords stuck in the ground, but it's actually just like pieces of wood, and the ground in front of him has been scorched. So is there actually going to be a frenzied flame dragon? Dude is not in good shape though. One way or the other. Oh, the single window of light. Look at that. Okay.
The depths of your foolishness.
So it's not a boss fight? No, it is a boss fight. It's just we haven't got to the main event yet because we've got to deal with this guy first. Put Midra out of his misery. And then we unleash the real deal. The fucking spike in his head. Oh my god.
Enough. I have endured more than enough.
He's finally gonna take it out. Yep. Ow!
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Is his head coming off with it? Oh god. And it's pulling up. Oh, everything's connected. Oh god. Oh shit. I just realized something. That's his own backbone, maybe? Except how is he standing now? Okay, get laser friend, guys. Yo, what the fuck? Hey, that's our deal. What? No, I copyrighted that shit. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to file a copyright infringement lawsuit to reclaim that fucking frenzy flame that you've got on your face, bro. Oh my god, look at that. That looks so cool. I mean, that's why we became the Lord of Chaos. Dude, Midra. Lord, no. That's no. You can't do that. That's not allowed. Stamina. Immediately need stamina. Somehow I missed that last. Oh, he's got a little dagger. The frenzied flame, though. We're not used to being on the receiving end of this business. We're used to dishing it out. Okay, that little 3-swing combo there. Oh, a little levitation going on. Fuck. Music starts kicking in. Ooh, this soundtrack is so haunting. All right, what's this business? Fuck. No, whoa! I want that. I want that attack. This dude's got some moves. Oh my god. This is crazy, guys. How long have some of you all been waiting? Look at the room. The Frenzied Flame Showdown. What? Lord of Chaos meets Lord of Frenzied Flame. I'm so wide open after those jump attacks. And we're out of flasks. We're out of flasks. Jesus Christ. Bro. Dude stole our shit. So I guess that the torch was talking about that after all. The feeble lord's frenzied flame. It does say failed to become a lord, so I don't know. Maybe it is a different person. Because it does say Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. I mean, we sort of should have seen it coming because this whole area leading up to this place had the hints. And that's why everything in this place is fucking burned to a crisp. Okay, what are we gonna do here? A big old flaming greatsword doesn't feel as awesome against an enemy that's fire-based. It might be better to do the two-headed turtle talisman. Fire damage negation is probably good. Both physical and fire damage seem to be in play here. What the fuck? I don't know how to feel about this. The fact that we're the Lord of Chaos, and this guy does the same thing that we do in the ending cutscene of the base game. The whole head turning to fucking orb of frenzy. It's our thing, man. It's our thing. Do I want to switch weapons? Do I switch to Sunflower Mode? Godslayer Greatsword? We haven't done this one in a while. We have the dex now to use it. Go back to the Black Mortal Blade. Or we do our Twin Blade life. I want to try Twin Blade for a little bit. Let's just see how that feels. Let's give ourselves some more flasks. And I guess we can buff our Spirit Ashes, which we're probably not using for this fight. We'll see what level of frustration I get. How many attempts? At what point do I start to say, you know what? Fuck this shit. We're gonna go 13 though. Just that one replenishment of Sacred Blade, and we'll see how that feels. The fire protection though, from Flame Protect Me, could be very handy. Lord of Frenzied Flame. We gotta do this same thing again. Okay. We do the same thing again. All right, cool. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. We're gonna get into the fight. Just get it on. Get it going. Oh, he's got a spin move. He didn't have that the first time. Shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the beam. He's got that laser beam move that I want. I keep doing jump attacks. I don't know if that's such a good idea with the Twin Blade. The Twin Blade is more supposed to be about your combos and stuff, right? Stamina. He's the Lord of Frenzied Flame, but that little lance thrust that he does feels like it's got a little bit of holy magic attached to it. Not sure what the dodge timing is there. Oh, and then he just shoots. He shoots his head at you. Is that what he just did? He just said, "Here, have my head. Have the have the madness." I didn't do my Flask of Winter's physic. Have the madness. So I was still using flame. I was buffing flame magic. Let's give our holy attacks. Or, you know what? I really need stamina while I'm learning the moves here. I need as much stamina as I can get. And I think I also need... This is an okay lineup. This is fine. Thinking about switching my talismans to the, like, one of them that does, like, the attack buff when you're doing the Twin Blade, but...
The depths.
Come on, really? So I gotta dodge this stupid grab thing each time. Like, why do we have to do why do we have to do this part every single time? Can we just not get down to business? Can we just I don't want to have to do that part every time. Let's just get to the cool part. This is the cool part right here, man. I was stuck in madness there. Yay, learning new combos. So much fun. Learning some new ridiculous combos where the attack openings are so few and far between. Oh, I broke my stance. And just when you think you have a drink opening, you actually don't. Got away with it. This soundtrack is pretty sick, though. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Bro, what the fuck? This is too much frenzy, man. This is too much frenzy. Oh no, he does the thing to me. That's very cool. It feels bad that that happened to me, but it's also very cool that he actually just sticks his lance all the way down through my spinal cord. Bro, can you please let me drink? Can you please let me fucking drink? He has another one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, this is kind of like the whole DLC. Like, on the one hand, this is the coolest shit ever. On the other hand, I can't stand it, and I wish I was doing something else. Like, oh man. All right, let's try to go back to our my trusty. I love doing my debuffs and rot infection against bosses. So let's get Grail's Roar, Scarlet Aeonia in here, and I think I am, at least while I'm learning the fight, I'm gonna favor a shield and switch away from the Twin Blade. Let's just go back to the weapon that we were. Let's go back to the Fire Greatsword. I sorted these the wrong way. Let's go back to the Fire Knight's Greatsword, because it's like, I was just thinking like, oh, a big fire sword is not effective against a fire boss, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. And I kind of like this weapon. I think it's a cool weapon. So let's keep trying it. And oh, I forgot to switch the affinity on my shield. But we do have to figure out how we're gonna dodge so many of these frenzy attacks that feel very undodgeable. Is fire versus flame art, they're both the same in terms of fire damage negation. So, and then I think also because we're using the debuffs, we'll give ourselves a couple, maybe at least one more flask, cerulean flask. We'll go 12-2 for now. Let's see how that feels. But it is the, just like any other boss experience, there's really no way around just learning patterns. Learning patterns. We've been doing it for an entire base game plus DLC at this point. And there ain't no way around it. I am a little bit annoyed that this part has to go, we have to go through this every single time, but it is what it is. At least, as long as we avoid that grab and we start things off on the right foot, then I'm much happier. Definitely much happier. Okay, let's get a drink. See that right there? It has like that, it almost looks like his backbone has like the runed spikes, the curved spikes that we see associated with like Bellarat. I'm half health here. This could be a mistake. He might not even be able to be poisoned, for all I know. Okay, looks like we did actually give him rot. Something I've done many, many times. I don't know how many times I've done it in this playthrough, where I've been looking and editing and noticing that I didn't actually poison them. I'll say like, oh, I gave him rot, but I didn't. I think this time we actually did. Can we just block this? Nope. Can't block it either. What do we do about that move? I should probably not do a strong attack there. I don't know. That move, fuck. We need to dodge that. It looks so sick, but I cannot afford to be taking chunks out of my health like that. We might need to reapply the rod. I think it just ran out. That, man, it gets on you so much more quickly than you would expect. No, again! Fuck! That soundtrack is really kicking into gear. No, he can grab you from the... Oh, motherfucker. And it builds up the madness so much. Oh my god, I've already got half my health gone. Fuck. Dude, this is the most annoying part of this shit. The most annoying part of this business is that I gotta fucking put up with this nonsense. That might be the place to drink my Flask Wonders Physic. That's probably the better placement of that. The problem is, if madness is built up, we get stunned. When we get madness, we're sat there. We're just like, oh, the madness has gripped me. Even though I'm the Lord of Chaos, I should be immune to that shit. The way he like spews Frenzied across the arena as he goes is cool. Leaves that wake of flame in his path. Don't know how to dodge this shit. Madness again? And I'm dead. How many? So you can just... Do we need to actually invest in... Do we need to have madness protection here? By boosting our, do we need the food that boosts? I didn't realize it could proc twice in a row. Fuck me. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Like, I don't even want to do the attempt if I'm already starting down. I'm already starting down by getting chipped away by this little twerp. I guess that's the answer. Run away. And then the fucking follow-up attacks, motherfucker! I'm already fucking pissed to the... And then this fucking bit bullshit. Nope, there's a follow-up attack. Not a drink opening. I love that I'm too short through all those attacks. What the fuck? Oh my god. Can I just jump over all that? Maybe. No! Don't get it. Did I just miss? Yeah, I missed. And cannot dodge that attack for any fucking reason ever. What? Whoa! Okay, that was new. Fuck me. I can't hit the guy right now, man. Fuck, that has such a huge explosion. I need to fucking drink. Drink, you fool. Drink, god damn it. No, fuck. Why does this suck so much? Why does this soundtrack sound so amazing, yet this fight sucks so badly? And I hate that it's when I'm trying to run around him, I'm trying to strafe and do jump attacks instead of like going straight at him. I cannot fucking, where's my roll button? Where's my fucking roll button? Fuck, god damn it. Shit, fuck me. I swear I'm not rolling. Like half the time right now, I'm not rolling. So epic. Oh no! You're supposed to shoot straight forward. Fuck. Okay, that was the best attempt yet. I hate this game, but that was the best attempt yet. And I have gone back to a jump attack build, yes. Because I need to feel overpowered right now. I don't know that I don't even know that this is particularly overpowered against this boss, because at least the way I'm using it, because I'm trying to like circle around to avoid attacks and then find my opening with a jump attack. And yet if you are jumping to the side, it's not gonna work. You're not actually gonna hit the boss. So yeah, you gotta do better. But that's cool. We got to see some stuff that we hadn't seen before. So that's some progress, which is nice. Might need to give myself one more flask because I'm still not using hardly any. I might as well just go 14 flasks, to be honest. Okay, that was smooth. I might as well just go 14 flasks though, because I'm not using nearly enough mana to justify having any cerulean flasks. Like, we do this business and we get some cerulean, or we get some frenzy buildup. Like right there, I'm jumping to the side. I'll take the miss. Oh, I'm full on stamina. I thought I needed more stamina still. I should have drank. What am I doing? That should have totally been a drink. It's tough to explain exactly how I'm feeling, but I didn't feel this way really at all in the base game. Even the toughest fights, I just never felt this level of frustration. I don't know what it is. Could it be Elden Ring burnout, guys? Like, I know we're here in the middle of battling the Lord of Frenzied Flame. No pun intended, but like, have I just been playing Elden Ring so long that I'm finally burned out on it? Or is it just this DLC? Did you all have the same experience where even after you had played the base game 2 years previously, you ended up just playing this DLC, and the way it's designed, it's just designed to tilt you. And it just has that effect no matter what. Am I alone in this experience? Still can't dodge that. Dude, listen to that bass, the big old horn line there in the music. Oh my god, that was chills. Fuck, no, not madness now, not madness now. Fuck, I had a sliver of health there. Fuck. Man, when the madness, it's not so much like you don't even necessarily care about the health, but we've had, this is the first time where there's a boss. Is this the first Frenzy Flame boss? I don't remember if we've had a frenzied boss before, but this is the first one that's actually been consistently inflicting madness on us. And the big downside of the madness is that it stuns you. That's so annoying. But is it worth eating food to try to? I could try adjusting I could go function souls to try to give myself more focus. Or we just do a talisman. Because that stun is just wrecking me. Vastly raise focus. Let's try that and see how that feels. Dude, that does almost double our bar. Holy shit. Okay, that might be sweet. That might actually be the play.
Depths of your foolishness!
Fuck, I hate that you hit me twice. God damn it, that feels so bad. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to start the fight down health already. Especially when I gotta deal with this nonsense. I should drink a flask. Oh no, I thought I could stand underneath. Miss. Oh, fuck. Well, we both missed. So, I got that going for me. Man, when he's like... We just gotta get him lined up. I need a drink. I needed the drink there. Yeah, do your little stabbing nonsense. I am too close to the boss. I need stamina. Fuck. Needed stamina. I'm drinking. I'm stuck in a panic drink loop, and I can't get out of it. And then I was... Fuck. A plethora. Not a plethora. A comedy of errors at the end there. Fuck. The focus talisman is huge. That's awesome. I presume we cannot stack this with similar ones, right? We could. Oh my god. We could give ourselves even more focus. Even more, but this time it only raises it by 50. So it's not that much. Oh, except we weren't using the right one, so I guess this one would raise it by like 100. But I don't want to ditch any of my others. I don't want to ditch any of the others here. This is what feels like a winning formula. And I'm starting to see the patterns. I'm starting to see the lines. Feels doable. Stay focused. Literally.
Of your foolishness.
Focus to avoid frenzy, and focus to avoid just getting hit by the boss. Fuck, he does that move infrequently enough where I don't know which one he's doing. God damn it. I hate it when I get stuck in a bad pattern. See, that happens sometimes, and I feel like, oh, he can't hit me. He can't fucking hit me. I should have jumped in. Did I finally dodge that move? Did I finally dodge it? String is so haunting here. The strings. You can run away from that one. Sweet. Miss. The mutual misses are just hilarious. I'm too close to hit the boss with a jump attack. I keep making the same mistake. But we both keep missing each other, so hey. Out of my game, dork. The sunflower is so fucking strong. So fucking good. I love it. I love it, man. Ooh. That was a cool boss. Once you get in the flow, when you feel that flow state in a boss fight, it is why we play these games. As frustrated as you feel, and as like I took a couple different breaks during this sequence, thinking to myself, I do not want to be doing this. I do not want to be doing this. And then I embrace the power, the flower power. Remembrance of the Lord of Frenzied Flame. I just wish we could turn our head into the awesome. Like, we get to do it in the cutscene at the end. I wish I could do it on demand. Where's the flame? Ooh. Maybe we can... Maybe it's a boss soul reward. Okay, hold that thought. I was thinking, can we do this thing where we turn our head into the fucking... Frenzied Flame on demand? Hold that thought. Remembrance of Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. As the golden barbs inflicted eternal agony upon him, Midra held fast to Nanaya's entreaty. Endure. The word was a curse. It is all a curse. Feeble cursed one. This is who, gosh, what's his name? I've forgotten the guy's name in DS2. What was his name? Feeble cursed one. This is who he was talking about, was Midra. Midra, excuse me. Discussion chamber is what this is called. Let's just have a discussion. Let's have a friendly little chat. The discussion chamber. I have to admit, I was thinking that it felt to me like there was more on the map to get to, right? Like this area down here that now, previously I had thought, oh, this is just, you fall to your death here. But now we know there's like Abyssal Woods. So I thought, oh, well, we're gonna get through Midra's Manse and be able to explore whatever's back here. Maybe not. They're giving you a side of grace here, but that's just what they do after a boss, right? Is there any way that this boss chamber... What is this stuck up against the wall here? Was this here just a moment ago? Did I roll through the table and did it stick to the wall like a magnet? What the fuck? Am I tripping? The golden barbs that he was run through with. And it's the same thing that happened to all the fools outside, right? The golden barbs inflicted eternal agony. Let's go to the hold. Feel free to let me know. We're at this stage in the playthrough where I'm not completely like unleashing the hounds, where it's like, everybody just tell me anything and everything that you want. We're not at that point. But if there is more to explore beyond Midra's Manse, feel free to let me know if there is, yes or no, because then I will, if there is, I can give a little more exploration here to the Manse and see what maybe I've missed. But let's head back to the hold and check our boss soul options, because the Lord of Chaos is very curious to see what may be harvested from the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Do we have any fashion souls? Dude wasn't wearing very much, so that's not too surprising that there is no fashion souls. But we do get, oh shit. Oh shit, hold on here. Okay, one thing at a time. I see two options here, and one of them looks very tantalizing. The first one is the Great Sword of Damnation. It does scale with faith. This looks okay. I definitely am a sucker for cool-looking weapons, like super sick-looking weapons. This one is a bit humble in its appearance. Now, it may have... It looks like it does have a cool skill. Let's read. The golden greatsword that once pierced the body of Midra, master of the Manse. So that is what happened. It's the same move he did to us. He just straight through the cranium with the greatsword, and then the spikes. Used by the horn scent. Aha, that's why there's so much spiral architecture around. It was used by the horn scent in the execution of a damnation like no other. The barbs that pierce the victim from within wind gently around the blade. Golden crux leap up and skewer foe from overhead. If successful, the weapon's barbs unfold to excruciate from within. Else, additional input releases barbs in the area. And we did finally, I was finally anticipating that attack properly at the end, got in the rhythm, got in the flow, and so dude was having to settle for additional input. Haha. There is something of the Golden Order in the sight of those fixed upon this crux. Huh, there's a tie to the Golden Order here. Is there a tie to the Golden Order along with the horn scent in general? Is this... I've just been given the idea, and maybe I need to think about this more. Well, I do need to think about it more deeply, probably. But we know that America and the horn scent don't exactly get along. Is it because of the horn scents? Are they all connected to the Golden Order in some way? And America kind of wanted to really part ways with the Golden Order. The fact that the Golden Order did nothing but, you know, conquer everybody. Nobody liked the Erdtree. Nobody wanted to have anything to do with the Erdtree and the Golden Order, but it wanted to have everything to do with everybody else against their will. Maybe the horn scent were also like that. The horn scent maybe also at some point wanted nothing to do with the Erdtree, but they were bent to its will. I don't know. I don't know. The connection there between the horn scent and the Golden Order is interesting. Midra's Flame of Frenzy. Incantation in praise of Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. Summons an apparition of the Lord's head to spew frenzied flame. This incantation can be used while in motion. The apparition will remain for as long as the input is held. Oh, okay. It's not exactly turning our head into the frenzied flame, but it's pretty close. The Lord of Frenzied Flame shall take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, all melted away. Yet Midra, like others before him, was too weak to become a lord. Yeah. We might duplicate this and get the other one as well, but we're definitely... I didn't even check the faith requirement. But you know what we're getting. There's only really one option there that I must have. Must. 41 faith. We must. But we must. It does inflict madness on us, correct? Flap our wings over the edge. Caw. And then... Yo. Oh my god, it goes everywhere. and we just spent all our FP. What the fuck? I don't have any cerulean plus, I can't. Whoa, dude. That looks so cool! Oh man, why is this game so sick? And why do I hate it all at the same time? That is where we're gonna wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. Thank you all so much for watching with me to the end. If you did enjoy the video, consider doing that YouTube thing, hitting those buttons. It helps a ton. And you all are awesome. Love having you around here, even when I am on days, like so many of these days where the DLC is just, whoo, it's a handful. And I don't know what to do with it. But holy shit. Holy shit, this, there are the moments when it pays off, when you get in the flow state and beat the boss, and you get paid off with this nonsense. Yo, we can walk and do it, look at this! Oh shit! I didn't even realize we can keep walking. Bro, we could do the RP walk while we do this shit. Hold on. Full, we gotta go full. Get this, hold on, where's my torch? Where's my frenzy torch? The full roleplay must be done. Not that. The power of chaos. And then he dies. Okay, I didn't die. I just got a little madness. It's fine. It's fine. For a second, I was really worried I had killed myself because for some reason I thought like madness equals insta-death, like death and curse and all that stuff. But holy shit. We are now, I think now is the time. Well, obviously, this is the thing, right? There's potentially, there's like furnace golems and other stuff, little odds and ends that I would like to bring to a conclusion. Side note here, by the way, I did find in my backtracking that our curled up Kindred of Rot, excuse me, Forager Brood, is no longer here by the Church of the Crusade. So I don't know what happened to them. Don't actually tell me on that one. That's a mystery for me to figure out or not figure out. But otherwise, yeah, outside of all the odds and ends that may remain in the DLC or the base game, it feels like we're really getting down to brass taxes. The end may be near. Needle Knight Leda awaits. And then perhaps Mikola awaits. And maybe Moog, aka Radon. I don't know what's gonna happen with that whole business. And maybe Marika will show up. Who knows who is gonna make a surprise cameo in our final, the final home stretch of the DLC and Elden Ring. It's been a crazy fucking journey that has lasted just... This is episode 120. What is that number? I can't even, like... I shouldn't even talk it out loud because it's just too mind-boggling. Mind-boggling enough where sometimes you just gotta take a drink. But... I'm looking forward, though, to seeing what is gonna come down that home stretch. And we'll find out. We'll definitely find out something next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.